Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? Just kidding. I know you're out there somewhere. So today I wanted to share with you a few super random thoughts that I had. And hopefully these super random thoughts will be helpful to you. But before I share a series of random thoughts, is there anything you guys want me to talk about? Do you have any questions about anything I shared recently around, I don't know, spirituality, wellness, or something that you guys are dealing with that y'all want to talk about? There's one person in the chat. Okay, I'll tell you my random thoughts. Number one, I'm off to the store to buy squash. Why am I buying squash? Did you know that winter squash, specifically acorn and butternut squash, are really good for women's hormones? But they're actually great for men as well because they're super nutrient dense and full of fiber and just a really amazing healthy carb that will help to stabilize your blood sugar levels. It's like a low glycemic index, so it won't cause that spike in glucose in the blood and will just give you energy throughout the day and will be good on your digestion. You won't be bloated. Gluten-free. Amazing. So yeah, squash is great for that. So are like root vegetables, turnips, yams, sweet potatoes. I really like Japanese purple potato. Thanks, Freddie. I really like Japanese purple potato. So I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's purple and it's white inside, kind of whitish. And I had it many years ago at someone's house. It was this Japanese lady who made it, and she made this amazing miso dressing with it. So I think what she added was miso, soy sauce, rice vinegar, and green onion, and some other stuff that I'd have to look it up. Like, I'm sure ChatGPT knows what's in it. But yeah, it was so good. So anyway, I want to get some Japanese purple potatoes. So I can serve them like a baked potato and then add that miso dressing on top. Anyway, the other completely unrelated thought that I was having, well, actually specifically today, is that life is just wild. Just when you think you have everything figured out, you realize you don't. So you know the phrase of the more you know, the more you realize you don't know? I've been really feeling that lately. Like, I was on this wave, riding this wave of like, oh, I'm learning so much and I know so much. And then suddenly something happened where I was like, I actually don't think I know anything. I don't know if that has happened to you guys, especially with coaching. Honestly, it's hard to be a wellness coach because there's so much conflicting information out there. Somebody will say this food is good for you. Somebody else will say it's bad, which is why I really lean toward intuitive coaching. Like, I use my own intuition to help guide the client and their intuition to see what's actually good for them. Even with water, some are like, drink 8 glasses of water a day. Some are like, no, drink more. Some people are like, actually, you're supposed to just like sip a little bit of water throughout the day and barely drink it because it dilutes the nutrients in your system. So honestly, I'm like, if you feel thirsty, drink water and make sure it's good quality and add some electrolytes, add some sea salt to make it more absorbable. But there's so many things that I just struggle because, again, I can't say with 100% certainty what is good for you and what is bad. A lot of it is using like your internal guidance, which will guide you the way that animals are guided to migrate. Like, how do they know where to go? They don't have an encyclopedia or a map. They don't even have a GPS. They have an internal GPS. So I guess I need to remind myself of that, and I'm doing that right now, is that when I feel like I don't know anything, I have to tune into my own intuition and remember that I know, but in here, not so much in my head or my brain or my mind. So for you too, if you're feeling that way where it's like, I don't know what to do, everyone's telling me different things, tune in. Oh, that's so funny. In Tune Wellness just joined, and I was just saying the word tune in. Yo, yo, yo. Synchronicities abound. I was just saying, Sasha, about tuning into your own intuition when you know when you don't know what the fuck you're doing or what you should be doing next. And so I've had to do that a lot in the last week because I feel like I've had so many decisions I needed to make, like some around travel, and sometimes I can get caught up in like the details of it and I get stressed out and overwhelmed. But also just like things not working out, like not working. Technology hasn't been working. My like laptop's been acting up. My phone is actually super messed up. And then I couldn't find the right things to help. So like, for example, with my phone, I need a screen protector, but it's so specific for this new phone that I got, the Motorola Edge. It has like a curved edge and it's like impossible to find an anti-glare matte screen protector for it. Literally impossible. It like doesn't exist, I think, but that's what I need. So whoa. So anyway, it's just been a lot of things where I'm like, I don't know what to do. And there's so many solutions, so many problems to be solved. But you know what? I just decided I'm just going to surrender one thing at a time. And actually, while I told you that there's no solution to my phone problem, I did find a hit today that potentially Best Buy might have what I'm looking for. Fingers crossed. And then as a few other things actually started sorting themselves out, some of the other stuff I mentioned with like travel, stressors and such, I actually got leads on things that I actually wasn't aware of previously, but I really just like surrendered it and decided I'm going to stop trying to figure out in my mind, and I'll just tap into like the inner guidance and just, okay, another thing, I was watching a really amazing video. If you guys want the link to it, let me know and I'll share it with you. But it was about a guy who had a near-death experience. And I don't know, watching that video kind of transformed something in me. It like really inspired me. Of him. So one of the things, he said so many things that really hit home, but one of the things that he said was reminding us that we are not alone. We are so supported by like our loved ones that have passed, and or just how much the universe loves us, like God loves us. So this guy, you know, a lot of people that have near-death experiences, they experience this like inexplicable love and inexplicable support and peace that they feel on the other side. But it's cool when they get to come back and be like, that's what's there with us all the time, wanting to like guide us and be with us. So again, if you're feeling like you've got too many things to deal with and maybe you're feeling overwhelmed with problems and you're not finding solutions, like tap into that support that you can't see, the invisible support of that loving energy that's around you, and tap into the people that you care about that have passed, like your ancestors or whatever, family members, friends, whoever, they're there. Even, pets. He was saying he saw a lot of like animal spirits around. Hello, Dr. Buff. What's up? So yeah, remember that you're not alone and you're always supported, and you can access that simply by acknowledging it. Being like, hey guys, hello spiritual family, I'm here. Help me out. So yeah, that's it. That's enough rambling. If you guys want the video to that near-death experience that I watched, let me know and I'll send it to you. I'll tell you one other thing too about that guy. Actually, I forget his name right now. I just watched the video yesterday. But he used to be a C-suite executive and very goal-oriented, business-oriented, money-oriented. Didn't really care too much about people, just like wanted to get ahead in life. And then after that near-death experience, in which, by the way, he was dead for 3 hours. Like, that's a long time. And you know what was a really cool thing? Because he was like sick when this happened. It was actually a gallstone that blocked a duct. And that's what caused the death. But he like knew his body temperature before that, which was like normal. And then 3 hours later, his body temperature, he checked it like when he woke up, and it was 3 degrees lower than normal. And then he later found out that when you pass away, your body temperature drops 1 degree per hour. So that's how he knows he was dead for 3 hours, because his body temperature dropped 3 degrees in that time that he was out. Anyway, when he came back, to life, his life completely transformed. he stopped caring about all material things. He actually sold everything, like including his house. Not saying that this is everyone's journey, obviously, and not everyone's meant to do this, but I was just like, wow, in awe of a guy who like went from C-suite executive to, I don't know, I'm not sure where he lived after he sold his house, and then he just decided to help people, and he just helps people, like teaching them these spiritual truths and providing them with the information that he gained while he was dead for those 3 hours, because he got a lot of insights. He even like met Jesus, who he said was in a very different form than what we imagine Jesus to be, obviously, not surprised. And now he just, yeah. And sorry, Sasha says, yeah, good reminder. I have to decide on some things this week and I've been very heady about it. Yeah, I feel you. Maybe it's like the season for us to experience this breakthrough in this area. Yeah, we might have to die for a couple of hours, okay? That might help. I know a part of me is like, man, is this what God is going to do to me if he has to shake me out of my mind-driven ways, make me die for a little bit? I hope not. I hope not. Anyway, and then when he came back, you guys, he just started living his life on donation alone. Like, that's it. He doesn't have a fee that he charges people. It's just pure donation. And he's supported. Yeah. So that takes like a huge amount of trust. And obviously this isn't everyone's journey, but I found it very inspiring. And I'm thinking of ways like I can incorporate some of what he teaches, like even this donation-based thing. Maybe I can incorporate it somehow into my business. Not fully, but in some ways, you know? Because, yeah, I don't know. This whole, like, what's the word? Structure of money that us humans built. To me, it's kind of weird and annoying. Do we really have to live in this world where we use paper to exchange for services? I don't know. Maybe. Clearly, I meant to experience this because I entered this life in this timeline, right? And so did all of you. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm going to go get those squashes and Japanese purple potatoes to feed my body because I'm still in the human form. I'm spirit, but I don't get to experience that spirit yet to the degree that that dude did. Okay, bye.